building tomorrow's leaders today.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so very much. You're welcome to your #1 TV show, The A round of applause for yourselves. Thank you. Straight away, we have the speaker representing Ebenezer Baptist High School, Dunsin Akelade.
It's the orator.
All right, we have Dunsin Akelade. Are you ready to sing?
Yes,
All right, the best.
Okay, good morning, the moderators, the panel of judges, my fellow co-presenters, the audience, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Akelade Oluwadunsin from Ebenezer Baptist High School, and here the topic for me, I'm meant to present social media being a blessing or a curse. First of all, what is social media? Social media is a computer-based technology that deals and facilitates the sharing of information from one place to another through building of virtual networks and communities. And also by design, social media is internet-based, and it enables quick electronic communication between users. Yeah. So, social media being a blessing or a curse is a controversial topic between people, while some people stand on the motion that social media is a curse on this planet. But I will say today that social media is a blessing, but despite the way we use social media depends on whether it is a blessing or a curse. The truth of the matter is, it depends. We are the one who use the social media, not the social media using us. So it depends on us whether social media is going to be a blessing or a curse. So what are the advantages? What are the advantages or the blessings that social media attracts? First of all, one is communication. So communication can be done in various ways. We can communicate through this thing, we can communicate through television, through radios, and lastly, we can communicate through social media. Despite all these mediums of communicating, social media has been the fastest way to communicate in fast distance. Now, let's imagine that we are back in time to the days when social media has not yet existed, has not yet been invented. Now, let's look at it. How will it be for us to send a message, an emergency message to someone that is far away from us and expecting to receive the feedback after 4 months or more? So social media has helped us a lot in advertising. We can not only share our ideas, but we can also share other people's ideas. We can express ourselves on social media. We can advertise all our goods on social media, thereby improving our marketing. We can advertise through the use of videos, memos, through the use of pictures, artworks on social media. Also, social media has helped us a lot through the means of entertaining. We can entertain ourselves through the use of social media. But if I should call many of us out here to list a lot of trending movies, we'll be able to list at least 5. So social media can entertain us a lot. So lastly, I will talk on information and update. Despite these days, the media have been secretive about the dissemination of information. They do keep some important information, but through the use of social media, after thorough researching, we can know the truth about the fact. Though social media has a lot of disadvantages, depends on the users. But initially, the invention of social media was just to make this world a better place, make this world a better planet to live on. So I would like to talk on disadvantages or the causes that social media can bring to us with the users. Number one is addiction. What do I mean by addiction? I would say addiction is a strong and harmful desire to have something or to do something. Many people wake up in social media, sleep in social media, despite spending all their times on social media. Times expected to use to be productive, they spend it on social media. Cyber crime, people commit crimes on social media. People do people on social media. People scam people on social media. They scam unaware people on social media. The one we have here in Nigeria, because people now leave school to go out of school to now do people, to now scam people, like in means of Yahoo, stuff like that. So I'll talk on trolling. Trolling is like causing a diversion on the internet, sending message, like an harmful message, insult, just to cause problems on social media. We have fake news that is so rampant in Nigeria these days. We send message on forward this to 20 people that you know, save lives. That there are 20 bombers, 5,000 people died, whereas that's not true. So I'll talk on time consuming. Social media has been time consuming a lot these days, because most people spend their time on social media. So to round up, I will say social media is a blessing to us. It depends on the way we use social media. That will make it a blessing or a curse. Thank you.
All right. A round of applause again for him. Thank you so much, Raphael. You can go and have your seat. Social media, a blessing or a curse? That was profound. All right, the next contestant from Olushola College of Arts and Science. Can you please make welcome Oriofe Ojo?
It's the ORATORS.
First Word Empowerment Network, a not-for-profit organization touching lives and making huge impacts through its different outreaches and intervention programs. Set up to reach out to communities, higher institutions, secondary schools and villages, the First Word Empowerment Network is passionate about multiplying its impact by extending its operational frontiers beyond its current level of spread. Your partnership with the First Word Empowerment Network will make it possible to reach many more students across many more secondary schools and tertiary institutions. It will also make it possible to reach more villages and more hospitals in many states of Nigeria. Join hands. To be a partner, kindly call 234-802-830-7146 or send an email to the firstwordcenter@gmail.com.
It's the ORATORS.
Yeah, Oriofe Ojo is here representing Olushola College of Arts. Are you ready, Oriofe? All right. Wish you the best.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, respected judges, accurate timekeeper, and my fellow co-debaters. My name is Ojo Oriofe Abigail. I'm standing on this platform to talk on the topic, social media, a blessing or a curse. In my table of contents, I have the introduction, definition of some terms, the positive side of social media, that is being a blessing, the negative side of social media, that is being a curse, the summary, the conclusion, reference, and appreciation. Okay. Before I unravel my points, I would like to define some terms. Looking at the topic above, we have 3 keywords available there, which are social media, blessing, and curse. What is social media? Social media is the interactive forms of media that allows users to interact with and publish to each other. That is, we can connect with each other anywhere around the globe, generally by the means of internet. Examples are Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Imo, Google, etc. Blessing, this is some kind of supernatural or divine aid, that is good fortune. It's what everybody knows. Curse, this is the curse of great harm, evil or misfortune that brings evil or severe affliction. It results to severe torment. Social media itself can be abused, overused, and at the same time taken advantage of. However, the power of social media is greater than the power of anybody, even any country. But is that incredible power? Is it a blessing or a curse? Is also one matter to question. Now, the positive side of social media. I like to talk on the positive side and the negative side. The invasion of social media has changed our life tremendously in the following ways. Number 1, instant messages. With instant messaging, people can get in touch with their family and friends anywhere across the globe. Not only your friends and family, even an unknown person, with the use of this Facebook, WhatsApp, and all that. You can get in touch with your families and friends anywhere across the globe. Looking at this picture, someone is in a particular place, another person is in a distant place. They are connected together with the use of social media. Number 2, unlimited access. People can send as many messages as they please and stay connected 24/7. Because this unlimited access results to instant messaging. When the access is not limited, sure, the messages will be very, very instant. So the only thing is just that we only have to pay fixed rates, either monthly or annually. This is where the issue of data comes in. If we look at in the terms of we using a cellular phone, we pay a fixed rate per minute, and it's more expensive than that of social media. So social media has helped us in that case. Number 3, effective way of promoting businesses, through people's comments on maybe Facebook or WhatsApp, people can enhance their products to meet the demands of the public. Now, there is nothing in this world that has an advantage that does not have a disadvantage. So likewise is that of social media. So, number one, we have theft. You know, people also become accustomed in social media that will provide all our private information. Example is for Facebook now. If you tap on anybody's profile, you can see anything about that person. If you want to rob the person, you can get the direction to the person's house. When you see all these things like works in so place, lives in so place. If you tap on, for example, lives in Abuja, Nigeria, and if you add your street to it, someone can easily get to where you are living and you can be robbed. So it poses a serious problem in our lives. Number two, changing the society's behavior. People, particularly teenagers, we tend to abuse this social media and use it for popularity. And those who invented social media, their aim is to, you know, connect people anywhere around the globe. But that's what we are doing. Okay, number three, addiction. People get addicted to social media, which can affect the health and well-being of an individual. Yes, this leads to depression and anxiety. Now, in conclusion, people have to weigh the pros and cons of social media to decide for themselves whether social media is a blessing or a curse. If they decide if they use it in a good way, they've determined that social media is a blessing. But if it's the other way around, they decide that it's a curse. But I definitely think that social media is a blessing to mankind. Thank you very much.
All right. A round of applause for Oriofe Job. Thank you, Oriofe. Thank you so much. Great delivery. Great delivery. All right. On my list, the last but not the least, representing D'Amico College of Arts and Science, please make welcome Grace Owoyomi.
It's the orator.
All right. Thank you. Representing D'Amico College of Arts. Grace, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's have Grace. Best of luck.
Let's be totally frank with ourselves. Let's imagine we are parents. Will you want your daughter to marry someone she met on social media? It would be so rude of me to go forward without giving honor to whom honor is due. So I go by saying, good day, incorruptible judges, my accurate timekeeper, and my distinguished fellow. My name is Owoyomi Grace, and I'm from D'Amico College of Art and Science. I am here to talk on the topic social media, blessing or curse. Take a moment to total how you spend your time on social media, Facebook or so. All of us are students. If we were given our phones to take to school, will you study again? Answer that question in your mind. According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, defines social media as form of electronic communication, such as websites, through which people create online communities to share information, ideas, personal messages around. Social media is an enabled network which help you to exchange information among yourselves all around the globe. Examples of social media are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Google, and likes. Forms of social media, social networks, Skype, Facebook, and Twitter. Negative effect of social media. The first negative effect is distraction. It is applicable to everybody. No one is exempted. Even adults, some parents self, they get distracted and they will be chatting with some people, their children will be crying and they will be busy on their phones, chatting with their friends, and they will not be able to give attention to the child. And also students, you get distracted. Some people go to the extent of chatting in the toilets. And some, when their parents are calling them, they will just grumble and do all manner of things. Another thing is cyberbullying. You see people calling themselves names like loser, you bitch, fuck you, stuff like that. You'll be saying all manner of things to yourselves. And who will they tell that kind of thing and will not get hurt? So cyberbullying also occurs on social media. Another thing is addiction, like I said earlier. Some chat in the toilets, some even in their place of work, where they are meant to pay attention and get the salary they want to get. They will be chatting and they will be wasting their own precious time on social media. Another thing is inappropriate information, fake news. You carry fake news around, you'll be like, the wife of this pastor is dead. Or you'll be like, Buhari is having some kind of mental disorder. You just see all those fake news around. And some people believe that half truth equals to lie. Where is that done? Another thing is lack of use of proper spelling and grammar. Some students, when their teachers are talking to them in class, they'll be like, yeah. Or when they're writing essay or letter writing, they will write stuff like before or between. And some, if they're not careful, some will even make that mistake in their way. Back in the days, when parents call their children, they will answer with happiness and they will go with humility. But now you see children grumbling like a vehicle that they have been forced to work. Some people do all manner of fraud and scams on social media, and they will remain anonymous because they will not be tracked. Especially in this Nigeria, where we have porous economy, where people, you will do business online, and you will transfer money to someone you've hardly seen, and the person will just take your money. Even though you will be able to track that person, but it will take a number of time. Time wastage. There's no how to not waste your time. Some people, they will not even know when they've spent 2 hours or more than that with their phones. When was the last time you checked on your family members' lives instead of the number of likes in the past hour? And some students, the number of friends they have on social media is much more less than the number of friends they have in the real sense. So I hope with this point of mine, I am able to leave no iota of doubt in your mind that social media has been a major cause to us rather than a blessing. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Grace. That was amazing. Thank you, Grace. A round of applause for her again. At this point, we will wait and receive the verdict of the judges. Please put your hands together for all the participants.
It's the orator.
Be seen, be heard, engage your audience and bring that event to life with Stretch Audio Visuals.
At Stretch Audio Visuals, we provide state-of-the-art projection screens, giant LED screens, lighting, and public address systems for indoor and outdoor events. For more than 9 years, we've partnered with different brands and organizations to organize successful events, and we've won several awards. Let's provide you full professional support with our advanced audio-visual technologies and rare industry knowledge.
Talk to us today. Call 080-283-07146 or send us an email on stretchinter@gmail.com.
Visit our office, 7 Medical Road, off Obafemi Awolowo Way, Ikeja, Lagos. Website www.stretchaudiovisuals.com.
Stretch Audio Visuals. Service beyond expectation.
It's the orator.
All right. Thank you. Welcome back. This is the time we've been waiting for. The judges' verdicts are ready. All right. Please, a round of applause for all my contestants again. Okay, right from the top, we have the results. Representing Moremi High School, Timileyin Awowoyin, for dressing, he has 4. Under elocution, he has an average of 3.7 marks. Under content, which is scored over 10, Timileyin has an average score of 7.7 marks. Visual aids, Timileyin's PowerPoint presentation scored 3 marks. Under stagecraft, he had an average score of 3.7 marks. That brings the total score for Mr. Timileyin Awowoyin of Moremi High School to 22.1 marks. Thank you. For contestant number 2, representing OAU International School, Toluwanimi Adeshokbo. Dressing, she had 4.3 marks. Elocution, she also has 4.3 marks. When it came to the easy of content, over 10, she had an average score of 8 marks. Her visual aids gave her 4.3 marks. Under stagecraft, she had an average score of 4.7 marks. That gave her a total score of 25.6 marks. Contestant number 3, St. Mulumba Catholic College, being represented by Olamidun Arowoshola. Dressing, she scored 4.7 marks. When it came to elocution, she had an average score of 4.3 marks. A round of applause for her, please. Thank you. When it became the issue of content, she got an average score of 7.7 marks. A visual aid made available unto her 4 marks. Stagecraft, she got a total score of 4 marks as well. That brings her total score to 24.7 marks. A round of applause, please. Thank you, audience. Thank you, audience. For Vicario Private School, represented by Raphael Shoriola, dressing got him 3.3 marks. While elocution also got him 3.3 marks. His content brought about an average score of 7.7 marks for him. Visual aids, we had 3.3 marks. When it came to the issue of stagecraft, he also got a score of 3 marks. Adding this together, Raphael got a total score of 20.6 marks in stage 1. A round of applause, please. All right, thank you so much. Coming to Ebenezer Baptist High School, Dunsin Akinlade. For dressing, he had a total score of 3.7 marks. Elocution, he had 3.3 marks. Content and delivery, he got an average mark of 6.7 marks. His visual aids got him 3.3 marks. And stagecraft, he had an average mark of 3 marks. That gave him a total mark of 20 marks. A round of applause for him, please. Olushola College of Arts and Science, represented by Ori Ofeljo. For addressing, she got 4 marks. Elocution, she had another 4 marks. Her content and delivery gave her a total of 8.3 marks. Visual aids, she had 4.3 marks. And the last but not the least, as the issue of stagecraft is concerned, she got another 4.3 marks. A round of applause, please. That gave Oriofe a total mark score of 24.9 marks. A round of applause. The last but not the least, representing D'Amico College of Arts and Science, Grace Owoyomi. Addressing gave her an average mark of 4 marks. Elocution, she got an average score of 4.7 marks. The issue of contents, a delivery, over 10 marks, she garnered an average of 8.3 marks. Visual aids aided her with 4.7 marks. And her stagecraft, mannerism, gesticulation, she was able to put together an average score of 4 marks. And that gave her a total of 25.7 marks. Please do me a favor. A round of applause for all my contestants. Amazing presentation. Apt and succinct. Thank you.
It's the orator.
All right. The results are obvious. At this stage, 3 of you will drop. I want to say again that it's a competition. Somebody has to win. And overall, there is no loser. According to our scores, you please put your hands together for the representative of Ebenezer Baptist High School, Dunsin Akinade, as he drops down. Put your hands together for Dunsin. No, just have your seat. It's all right. Just sit. Just sit. It's all right. It's all right. Thank you, Dunsin. All right. Also, for the representative of Vikayo Private School, Raphael Sorinola, on the Orators 2.0 Ife Central, that brings you, you come to the end of the road. Put your hands together for Raphael. Thank you, Raphael. Job well done. You can always do better. And the last but not the least, on those that have to step down for now, is no other person but the representative of Moremi High School. Please put your hands together for Timileni Awowoyin. Thank you, Timileni. Thank you, Raphael. Thank you, Dunsin. Great job they've done. Please, for the 3 of them, a round of applause again. When we come back, we are going to go back. We're going to enter the second stage where we have the remaining 4 contestants. In no particular order, the representative of OAU International School, Toluwanimi Adeshokbo, the representative of St. Mulumba Catholic College, permit me, Olamide Arowo Shola, and the representative of Olushola College of Arts and Science, Ojo, and last but not the least, the representative of Damiko College of Arts and Science, Grace Owoyomi. They will be contending and contesting amongst themselves as we go to the second stage of this competition. Again, it's there. A round of applause for yourselves.
It's the orator.
Next time on the Orators.
You have a very strong personality.
First position of this episode.
It's the orator.
Building tomorrow's leaders today.